All right, folks, Cole here with another episode of the Jenny P. And today we're going to talk about what happened to scientific advancement. This is part of our series on kind of what happens next. How do we get here? And scientific advancement's a weird one, right? Because the Egyptians, they had all kinds of cool tech. The Romans, even more, right? Great cities, great roads, all kinds of water systems. In the Middle Ages were rough, allegedly. I wasn't there. It seems like it was pretty rough. Then all of a sudden, we've got like factories, we've got like electricity and steam engines and telecom, phones. And then we still kept banging it out. And then we got computers and we got the internet and we got smartphones. And now it seems like things have just kind of like leveled off, right? Like, the iPhone 13 or whatever we're at, like that should show you, right? It's really no different than the iPhone 10, really no different than the iPhone like 8 or whatever, right? It's incremental advancements, right? Like I remember my dad was like early in cell phones. He worked in the industry and like come home with all these like cool phones and stuff. And now they're just like, it's like, man, what's going on here? And don't get me wrong, there's people doing good stuff like VR and whatever, but we're not getting these game-changing advancements like boom, electricity, boom, like power tools, like the automobile, right? Like all this game-changing stuff. So what happened? And don't want to sound too depressing, but it's pretty simple. So people who patent free energy get murdered, right? Go look at, and you don't have to be some conspiracy theorist. You don't even have to talk about free energy. Let's talk about freer energy, like nuclear energy, right? It's been demonized. All that stuff's bad. It'll kill you. Like there's some crazy technology out there, and go look who's against all that stuff. It's the oil lobbies. Go look at who funds all these like environmental groups. It's always the oil lobbies. Shocker. But then if you actually want to talk free energy, right, go look at some of these guys who've, allegedly created like a better carburetor for cars, like more efficient fuel mileage, like hydrogen fuel systems, different things. And like you can try and argue with me that their solutions don't work and it's all conspiracy theory. So why do these guys get murdered, right? Like something there. People who patent cancer cures get murdered. Same thing, right? There's been so many alleged cures for cancer over the years. And again, like you could tell me that they're not real, but then why do these guys get murdered? Go look up Royal Raymond Rife. He's a dude an American dude, I think. Made some crazy microscopes, patented some cool like frequency cancer cure type stuff. And he's been like, what's the term, debunked and ridiculed and all this stuff for like better part of 100 years now. And it's pretty obvious, right? I mean, you got your cool Nikola Tesla guy here. How much money? That's weird. Why did that change? How much money was at stake protecting oil from Nikola Tesla? And then, carry that forward. How much money is at stake protecting fiat currency from Bitcoin, from cryptocurrency, right? And the guy who created Bitcoin, he's anonymous, right? He's a clever guy, clever group of people, apparently. So it's still all right, though. It's still all good, yeah. A bunch of people have had some horrifying stuff happen to them in the name of, protecting monopolies. But as we've been discussing in this series, the pyramid system is collapsing. So there's no point climbing the pyramid right now. So what I see happening is all these control systems, right? Yeah, maybe you make a free energy device, you get killed by the CIA or whatever, but those systems are collapsing, right? Like it's through their own hands, through trying to control people too strongly. The system has overextended, and now they seem to be panicking and trying to regain their control, and it's not working. So even if the day is not today, it'll be very soon that, this technological advancement will cease to be limited. So it's a pretty exciting time to be alive. So as always, generosity creates abundance. Whatever you can do to be generous with your fellow humans right now. And that doesn't mean you have to be altruistic. It doesn't mean, be as generous as you can, be as altruistic as you can, but just do the right thing for the people around you. And if you want a way to be generous, well, I make these videos as a way to give back to people and share the lessons I've learned and share the perspectives I find valuable and helpful in my life. So if you find it valuable for you, my ask is that you share it with one person who you think would most benefit from watching this video. Just one person. That's the only fee for these videos, is just share it with one person. Thanks, guys. See you tomorrow.